and it's already off to a pretty great start. Both games, first of all, yeah, both games have been pretty fire. All right, so I'm back, and it's the third quarter of the Lakers game currently, but I wanted to come on here and vent real quick because I'm actually kind of irritated. Like I keep saying, it's only game one, and you can take a grain of salt with it. But at the same time, bad basketball is bad basketball, and bad basketball doesn't change like that. That's in your culture. That's you, right? Like, it's you at the end of the day. And the Lakers are a bad basketball team, but that's not even what I wanted to come here and vent about real quick before I finish watching this game. Why do I feel like me, a person who doesn't get paid to talk about basketball, I've never been on a basketball team. I've played basketball, but I've never been on an organized basketball team, right? Why do I and those that know basketball, know how to play and know how to build a basketball team, why do we know how to build a basketball team more than the people that get paid to build a basketball team? Why does Rob Pelinka get paid millions of dollars to build basketball teams that are bad? How do you get away with stuff like that? Why is Jeannie Buss at the head of the thing, and she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing to build a great or build a semi-decent basketball team? Why do I know, and why do you know, that the fucking at least something better is to get Buddy Hield and Miles Turner? How does that not make sense to the average person? How does that not make sense to someone who sits down in the office and looks at all the numbers and looks at this and that and can't tell that Russell Westbrook doesn't need to be on this team? And if I had a shooter, a 40% 3-point shooter, and Buddy Hield, and a big who can come on the court when AD goes to the bench and start with AD in the rotation, that is better than running LeBron at center. That doesn't make sense. I shouldn't know that, and the people that get paid to make basketball teams do that. I was thinking about it. Teams like the Pelicans have built a great basketball team. You got people like Trey Murphy on the team, Jonas Valanciunas, Jackson Hayes can run with Jonas Valanciunas. I didn't even name their stars, and those are just people: Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado, Larry Nance. That's a good basketball team. CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, B.I. That is a great basketball team. It's the help of the Lakers they got that great basketball team, but that is a good basketball team. The Magic are building something special. I don't know if people are watching, but they're running a lineup of Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter, and Mo Bamba. Same thing the Cavs are doing last year. They're building something great. The Cavs building something great. The Pistons building something nice. Like, there's so many teams that are building something nice, and yet the Lakers, the number one or number top 5 whatever organization in the world, can't build a basketball team? Make that make fucking sense. Well, that game was finally over, and I went on my rant. Bad basketball teams are bad basketball teams, right? Let me try to clarify on this before we get into some analysis. But bad basketball teams are the Hornets. Bad basketball team, Spurs. But the Spurs, they just don't have the talent there just yet. All their players are young. Their best player is Keldon Johnson, who is at best a solid role player. Bad basketball teams. Besides those two teams, the Lakers are there in the sense of you either know how to play basketball, know how to run efficient basketball, and hold your head high on somewhere on the court, whether it's offense or defense. The Lakers don't hold their head high neither. Talent, neither. Now, I understand. I have to relax too at the same time. They did just go against the reigning champs. I get it. But when you can't shoot the ball and you still shoot the ball, that's when I get confused. This is me, and I want to make this very clear. I don't try to come on here and act like I know basketball more than the people on the court. I refuse to do that. That's not what I'm here to do. But I'm here to give my opinion. That's what I'm finna do. And I believe if I'm a team that cannot shoot the 3-ball, I know I don't have the shooters, the Joe Harris, the Seth Currys, the Steph Currys, the Klay Thompsons, the Jordan Pooles, the Buddy Hills, those players of that notion. Why am I shooting more than 23s? I understand we're in a 3-point shooting league, and I would love to hear people in the comments, you feel me, explain that to me, because I'm always hoping to learn. But why am I shooting more than 23s as a team that can't shoot the ball? I would much rather a team that can't shoot the ball go inside and get, at least if anything, mid-range shots to fucking layups and miss those. Then we taking threes, long rebounds, not getting back on defense and shit like that happening. The other thing with the team, and I'm speaking of the Lakers, even if they do drive to the basket and they miss the layup and they feel like they got fouled, now they're having a 5-minute dialogue with the ref who you know is not going to change the call. And now Steph Curry is running down the court on the wing, getting an open corner 3. It's just shit like that to me that's not happening on a good basketball team. That's not happening on the Celtics. Celtics aren't doing that. Bucks aren't doing that. They're going to get back on defense. The Lakers don't do that. They're still talking to the ref and they're down the court. What are we doing? I never understand that part of the game. It's like the ref isn't finna change the call right there. So why are you still talking to the ref? Get back on defense. You're giving up an open shot. It's a 4-on-5. What are we doing? Hell, it's the Lakers. It's a 3-on-5. AD's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? It's always something, you know, and that's just bad basketball. And I understand it's one game. It's not that serious, but it feels serious when you're a team that constantly tries to talk as if you're trying to win a championship or you're a championship contender and you don't play good. It took y'all to the fourth quarter to start playing at least decent basketball, and even then you weren't picking up on Steph Curry coming off of screens. So it's like what are we doing, right? Talking about the game now. I've been talking about the game all the time, but Patrick Beverley did Patrick Beverley things. I don't want to say stupid, low IQ. Honestly, that's low IQ at his highest, what I saw from him. And I knew he wasn't the highest IQ player, just a nuisance on the court in the sense of just being a pest and annoying. But the fact that he had like 3 fouls on shooters from the 3, 2 were like on Steph. That's just stupid. That's stupid, right? Like, if you're supposed to be this high IQ defender that you claim you are, you would think you wouldn't foul the greatest shooter of all time. Maybe I'm tweaking, but you would think you wouldn't touch him because you know he's gonna do that. If Steph is in the air, you run against him, you put it in, it's not gonna affect the shot, bro. Either the person who's coming off the screen that Steph is coming off of steps up, or you just stand there, but you don't run into the body, bro. That's just common sense. Positives I want to get out. LeBron played well. You know, LeBron is LeBron. He's gonna do LeBron things. And AD played well. I think AD, you know, his presence is always felt on both sides of the floor. He did his thing. It's just the surrounding pieces who, like I said, they didn't start playing good at least until the fourth quarter. They started hitting the shots. Like Kendrick Nunn, I think, hit a shot. Pat Bev finally hit a shot in the fourth quarter. It's just crazy, you know. Man, when you come on here and have to talk about the Lakers, it's just like, are we really gonna just play bad basketball all year, right? Like I keep saying, man, it's game 1, but golly. One more thing, Russ. For me, I don't want to bash on Russ because every time you say something negative about Russ, you're hating on Russ. He played. I don't want to say Russ plays bad. I don't think Russ is ever on the court. There's times he plays bad, yes. But I don't think he was playing bad today. I think mainly I don't know, man. There was this one play, I think it was in the third quarter. You know, they got an offensive rebound, like 2 offensive rebounds. And Russ got the ball, like, inside the box. And then he ran all the way outside the box to the corner 3 while guarded by Draymond Green, who's 6'6", bruh. And he took a 3. And there's like, why did a 30% 3-point shooter run out to the 3-point line to shoot a 3? That shit don't ever make sense to me. You're in the box. You're right in front of the basket. He caught it in the box. All he has to do was turn around, look at the basket, and make a move and go up. Now I understand it's Draymond Green, but Draymond Green is like, he ain't Kevon Looney. He not 7 foot. Like he he gonna contest, but you gonna have a higher efficient shot doing that than going out to a 3 and shooting that. That's just common sense to me. I think I want to get off the Lakers because the Lakers are the Lakers, bad basketball team.